What's happening, boxing? What's happening, YouTube? Amp, about that boxing. The event has happened. It has landed. I wanted to give it a couple of days because y'all know how boxing is. You will hear something one day, and then the very next day, you will hear something different. But it is here on April 20th, 2024, on Saturday in Las Vegas. 31 0-0. Devin the Dream Haney defends his WBC Super Lightweight Championship against 24 1-0 Ryan King Rye Garcia. All right, they supposed to do this in Vegas. How do I feel about this fight? I guess it'll be all right. It should be exciting if Ryan comes to the ring being the Ryan that we know him for, that wants to come forward and try to fight a little bit. You know, Ryan usually comes in and he does deliver a decent, exciting performance. Even if it's a close performance or he even looks crappy, he still makes the fight somewhat exciting. So you can't deny him that. All right. I believe this is just another ploy to play on Ryan's fan base and see if they're going to actually buy tickets this time, being that it's Devin Haney. I believe more tickets will be sold on the Devin Haney haters. They want to see Devin lose. I believe that's how the tickets are going to sell on this one, because Ryan, in his last fight against Oscar Duarte, I believe he sold like 7,100 and some change tickets. Not that I really, that's not the focus of things for me, but it does make a difference if fans actually want to see you fight. Because, see, me, myself, I believe that Devin Haney should have just fought his number one and Sandor Martin and just got it over with. You know what I'm saying? Fought his number one. But he's fighting Ryan, and I can understand the situation. I can understand why he's fighting Ryan. He's fighting Ryan, like I said, because they have a history. They supposedly have a tie going on with a 3-3, each one of them defeating the other 3 times in the amateurs. I haven't seen the fights or anything. I'm sure they're out there to be watched, but it's the amateurs. This is the pros. This is a different level. Ryan has yet to have a real strap bringing anything to the table but his name. All right. Does he have a chance? Yeah, he has a chance. Ryan has power. He does have 20 knockouts out of his 24 bouts, or 25 bouts, I should say. Out of 25, he has 20 knockouts. But the competition level, look who he was knocking out. Those guys aren't 1/4 of what Devin Haney is. So, you really can't use that as anything, but he does have power, because knocking out that many guys does take some type of power, even if they kind of suck. It does take power. Even if these are guys that were kind of washed up, or they weren't in their best, they wasn't in their prime anymore, he still knocked out guys. So does he have a chance? Yes, he does. He has speed. His footwork isn't all together. Devin Haney definitely is going to take the boxing to a whole nother level. This guy has never been boxed the way Devin Haney's going to box him. I'm just going to say that. I believe that Devin Haney's 110 plus rounds over Ryan Garcia. Basically, Devin has 210 rounds versus Ryan's 100 rounds. That's going to definitely make a difference. He has much more experience, a much better resume. Ryan Garcia's main person on his resume, I believe, is Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, so in my mind, Devin should win this unanimous decision pretty easily. Now, Devin may want to try to show us something, shock the world. Ryan's supposed to be such the weak link. That's what all these guys been saying. Tank did knock him out, proved him to be a weak link, even though supposedly Floyd Mayweather bought information that Ryan Garcia had a broken rib that happened during sparring before the fight. So they knew he'd be weak at the body. If it's true or not, who cares? These guys make excuses after the fight so often, it makes them not look like boxers. These guys should be doing beauty contests with the way they complain about their injuries. I don't want to hear about your injuries, especially after the fight. You're a boxer. You knew what you were doing before going in. If you got an injury, make arrangements, get the fight postponed so we can get the real you in the ring, or shut up about it. If you go in the ring anyway and you're being pressured to go in the ring with an injury, then that needs to be addressed with the boxing organizations and the Nevada State Athletic Commission or whoever is involved in that. See how that works, y'all? See how easy we can solve these goofy problems and this goofy ish that goes on in the sport? Anyway, I believe that Devin Haney is a more powerful, way more confident, way more athletic and everything at 140 than he ever was at 135. He just outgrew that division very fast. It's like he got to 135, he had a growth spurt and just, he took over the division and then left. That division just so quiet. It's almost like you can hear crickets in that division right now. You got Lomachenko versus George Ferocious Kambosos. And that's about it. How this guy Lomachenko keeps being on top, number one, to be able to get a championship fight is freaking beyond me. But I'll address that in another video. I actually have a video I'm working on that's all about these guys and how boxing is moving. And I'm going to show you guys some tricks of the trade when it comes to looking at the division's ranking system. And you're going to see that I found these little patterns that go on in the ranking system. But anyway, that's another video. How do I feel this fight's going to go? I feel Devin Haney gets this fight by unanimous decision. If not, TKO late in the fight. I say round 8 to 10, somewhere around the championship rounds. Devin Haney's going to put that work on Ryan. And he's either going to, like I said, he'll get the TKO late or he'll just get the unanimous decision. No splits, no nothing. It'll be unanimous. That's how I feel about the fight. I want to get this fight on and over with. It's not a fight I even really cared to happen. I'm glad like I said, we'll get it. It'll be over with. I'm tired of the games. Ryan wants to fight somebody 1 minute, then he's over here trying to fight somebody else. And this dude gets steered like he has blinders on and somebody has reins around his neck. He just gets pulled in any direction somebody pulls him to go to, and he gets pulled and pushed everywhere. This guy seems like he doesn't make any of his actual own decisions when it comes down to it. He tries to, but you got to be with your team. You got to run with your team. If you are with Golden Boy, you need to have them involved in everything you do so that everything is clear. So there's no misconceptions of what's happening with your career. So you can stop making excuses for you blurting out that you're going to fight people that haven't even spoken to you about fighting. This is directed at Ryan Garcia. So I'm glad this fight is happening. Devin can go ahead, go in here. I believe he's just going to walk over this dude as far as boxing goes. He's going to give Ryan a true boxing lesson. His ring IQ is better. He has better ring generalship than Ryan Garcia. Ryan does have ring generalship over certain level of opponent, but Devin's not that level of opponent. He is far beyond that. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Definitely pay for the event. Ryan Garcia fans, please show up. He needs more than 7,200 ticket sales. Y'all need to come in on this one. Devin has sold out stadiums. So I'm not trying to hear that. Okay? I'm not trying to hear the who sells what. Ryan fans, please just support y'all's guy. I'm just saying it. Devin fans are going to support. And more of y'all need to definitely step up too. But support this fight. Even if it's not the fight you want, it's not the fight I want. I want Devin to fight somebody better than Ryan. But Ryan's coming off a win over Duarte, and we know Devin will fight you if you're coming off a win. And he got supposedly a name. So we're going to see where it goes. We're going to see if it's hot. We're going to see if the ticket sales, the gate, and all that stuff that people like to talk about besides the actual fight is good. All I want to see is the fight. I care less about the rest, but I'll bring it to y'all. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit them notifications, man. Share the content, and about that boxing.